Hey, I hope you got your PRISMA GORGON from Barrow, because I got a really cool thing to show you. One of my friends, he owns a pretty good Gorgon Riven and a pretty good Tiburon Riven, and he told me, hey, my PRISMA GORGON kills faster than my Tiburon Prime, and I copped his Rivens, and I'm going to put that to the test. So I got two Gorgon Rivens, actually. This one is not his. This is a damage multi-shot crit chance, negative infested. Pretty much an ideal role for things that have decent crit chance. This is the all-around best thing to have, I think. A lot of people say that this is the best combo for damage. Just beefing up the damage as much as possible. So yeah, a normal corrosive build, one dual stat to crank up the status a little bit. I have it polarized in a certain way. I can't add two dual stats, or otherwise I would, you know. I would do it, but yeah, we have a negative impact build here with punch through. So yeah, also a pretty juicy build, and I would rather use this than this because I like punch through a lot, and removal of impact is one of the best things to do on a weapon that's supposed to deal status, so which is what I do most of the time. So yeah, we're gonna test this build against a Tiburon Prime with an insane Riven mod. Alright, this dual crit multi-shot Tiburon with plus recoil, pretty pricey. Alright, you don't get rolls much better than this. Alright, the only thing that would sort of debatably be better is negative puncture, but if you remove puncture you increase impact procs, and that's stinky. I don't like that. So yeah, another very similar build. One dual stat, crank up the status, a lot of corrosive. We got crits for days. With weapons that have a ton of crit, adding more crit if you have it in a Riven is usually not diminishing returns, but you have to consider all options. You have to experiment a lot. I am not going to do that right now. I'm just going to crank the shit out of the crit and hope for the best. So yeah, let's see how fast this Tiburon Prime kills. We got the standard test, you know. Let's see. Okay, that's pretty fast. We still get the occasional impact proc. Oh, I mean, we didn't remove impact, but you can see why it's fucking annoying. Oh man, I'm just doing this just so I can kind of prepare for the impact proc. And it's, yeah, it's good. It's fast, pretty fast. I like it. It's good. It's time to compare it to the PRISMA GORGON. Alright, let's see. Config B, or Chinese. It's what I called it. Don't make fun of me. Let's see what it do. So this has punch through. I can obviously cheat by killing this entire row with, you know, efficiency, but alright, let's see. That's pretty fast. Ooh. Fast. Alright, that took 23 shots to kill that guy. That's pretty efficient, actually. Alright, well, man, I'm impressed. I'm pretty sure that was slightly faster than the Tiburon Prime. So that's pretty weird. I can't believe a Tiburon can compete with such an overpowered high disposition weapon like a Tiburon Prime. We can also do Hunter Munitions. People will get mad at me if I don't use Hunter, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Hunter. There it is. What can I remove to add a little bit more status? Crank up the status, because this status is just not gonna cut it. People are gonna tell me to put on fucking viral. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. We gotta make that work. Can we not make that work? Is it no. I'm gonna put Hunter here, and this is what you're gonna have to settle with. This is what you're gonna have to deal with. Ksilisab, why didn't you show a Hunter build with the thing, with the Tiburon? Because I hate it. And on a Tiburon, Hunter Munitions is actually just fantastic. It just works like a charm. But since I dislike it, and I don't like waiting for bleed procs, I wouldn't use it still. I would use Prime Shred over Hunter Munitions. Even though it does amazing, as you can see, Hunter, like, actually pays off. But, your boy, the stubborn boy that he is, would rather put on, well, I have plate space for Shred right now. But I would otherwise have Prime Shred on. And that would be pretty juicy for me. Yeah, I like that. And the punch through, too. Nothing like a little bit of punch through for convenience. I will forever start preaching that punch through is one of the best quality of life things to have. Yeah, bitch. Alright, watch this. Oh, that low status is really showing. I'm gonna kill him though. I can do it. I have it in me. There we go. Yeah. I'm gonna like the fuck out of. Okay, yeah, I like this semi too. Yep, that's fast enough, I suppose. So what I would do, what I actually would do, put on a dual stat here. I don't need the fucking crit that much. It's good, but I don't know. Cranking up the crits ain't always the best choice. What I would do is increase the corrosive damage a little bit and the status chance. Make it do better status. Let's see if this is any faster than the full crit build. Oh yeah, I think it is. Pretty sure. Yeah. I'm gonna say it is. I'm gonna assume it is. I'm just going by feel here. Yeah, that's doing better. See, full investment in crit, it ain't always the smartest option. I would say, don't even take my word for it, because I'm often wrong. Experiment with your Riven builds all the time. You never know which build is better than which. And also there's this other thing where you have to consider how effective builds are against what factions, enemy types, armor types, levels, enemy levels. There are builds that that have varying degrees of utility and power, and some are gonna kill much faster at higher levels. Some are gonna kill much faster at lower levels. So there are builds that are so adapted and specialized that they kill high level targets faster than a build that kills lower level targets faster than that build, you know? So you have to consider everything. Like, there's so many factors to consider when saying that a weapon is powerful, you know? It's rather complicated. But check this out. Bang. We got 2 meters of punch through, and that's juicy. Yeah, boy, when I do Kuva survivals, I have no choice but to do Kuva survivals these days. I run it with punch through on, and it is the most satisfying thing ever. And yeah, consider this. Add a little bit of punch through, see if you like it in a mission with a ton of enemies, and see if that changes your mind on it. Because it changed mine. I even like shooting through walls. Like, I like shooting through walls when there's no reason to shoot through walls. I just like doing it out of novelty. Seeing numbers and kills out of, like, through a wall is just, I don't know, there's some kind of satisfaction there. I recommend it to you. But yeah, if you got yourself a PRISMA GORGON from Barrow, Barrow the boy, Barrow the pretentious boy that judges you by the things you wear, and the things you have equipped. If you get a Gorgon, I think getting a Gorgon Riven is going to be pretty inexpensive, and it's going to be worth it if you are the type that likes machine guns. So yeah, either get yourself a Super Vandal or this thing, Riven modded, look for negative impact, and you're going to be golden. So yeah, that's pretty much everything I can tell you. Oh, did I even test this Yeah, okay, let me test this non-negative impact build. So, I'll build it with impact build in there. Oh my god, what is with my language? Anyways, a standard build. 1 dual stat, crank up the status just a little bit. But we have a ton of impact, so let's just compare it to the one with the punch through. So the one with the punch through has a slot in the Riven reserved for quality of life, which isn't more damage. So this debatably god-rolled Gorgon is gonna kill slightly faster than the negative impact build, and it's gonna do annoying fucking impact procs. So you see that sometimes a god roll isn't a god roll, and it's not the best thing for your gun. Sometimes it's much more worth it to go for the negative impact roll with the punch through, even though some people value punch through so little. It's like you can get the Riven for very cheap and enjoy it much more than you would this god roll that would cost potentially thousands and thousands of platinum. So that's a little pro tip for purchasing a thing that you want. So yeah, removal of impact is much better than having damage multi-crit chance, in my opinion, on a lot of weapons. Not all weapons, most likely not all weapons, but many weapons that are supposed to deal status and a shitload of damage. So yeah, that's it. Goodbye.